Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. This is Global Oak Media Solution. My name is Grace and this is my co-host
Anne, and today we'll be doing tutorial on how to add a CGI into a live video. We first open After Effects 2025 and go to where you have saved your video, select it and then import it into After Effects. Drag and drop your video to the composition panel to form a new composition. After that, we then change our resolution to full so as to enable accurate tracking of the camera. We then head over to animation panel at the top, press track camera and allow our camera to analyze our background. This won't take long, just about a few minutes. Once it's done, select a few marks on the ground where you will set our origin plane. Right click, you then set ground as plane and origin, then right click again to create a solid and camera. After that is done, head over to the track solid strip and rename it. Right click to rename it to ground, since it's where our CGI character will be positioned. Rotate your plane to face the ground to your liking, but ensure it's on the ground. Let's do just some positioning there. Then we head over back to our projects panel. Since our CGI is from Mixamo and After Effects does not accept the format that comes with it, we then head to Blender, import our CGI character. So after importing it, we then go to File, then press Export. Then we export it as a GLB format because that is what is acceptable in After Effects. Ensure that the animation box is ticked before exporting. Now we just choose your file where you're gonna export it to, then we're done. We rename it, then we export it. We then head over back to After Effects, then import our exported GLB format CGI character. You open where you saved it in, then import it, drag and drop it above your live video strip, make comp size, then press OK. So we then go to ground and normalize it so that our character can appear. So if you see your character not appearing, that means you haven't normalized your ground. So ensure you normalize your ground before you add your character. We now position our CGI character to our liking. So I wanted mine to face my live character so that they can cross each other. Head over to ground, then we scale it up a little bit so that since it is our shadow catcher and we want it to look as realistic as possible, we scale it up a little bit, then go to material options, accept shadows, change it to only so that our shadows can be visible. You go to your dancing mouse, then animation options, then where it's none, you change it to whatever is there to enable your animation to move.
Okay, now that you have your CGI in place, the next step now is to add lights so that the shadows can be visible. So you right click on your timeline, then press new, then head to lights. Then the light we'll be adding is the environmental light, and press OK. And then you can now increase the intensity of your environmental light so that it matches what is on your live video, so that your CGI can be well lit. Also so that the shadows can be visible enough. And then as you can see on the screen, our CGI strip is not extended all the way. So like you'll right click on the CGI, then press time, then enable time remapping. Then it will form some keyframes down here. Beneath the CGI strip, you can hold down Alt and left click on the stopwatch, and then it will bring you something that looks like that. And then you type in loop, select loop out, then press enter, and then now you can extend your video CGI animation to the end of your timeline. So as you can see, our shadow kind of looks half on the video, and we don't want that to look, and we don't want it to look that way because it looks unrealistic. So if in case you get that, just go to your ground strip, and beneath it transform, then you go to scale and scale it out all the way until it's fully extended, in a manner where your shadow is not half but is fully visible. We can now add another light for the shadows to be more visible and for the CGI to look more realistic. Again, right click on your timeline, new, add lights. This time we'll add the parallel light, and then now you can adjust your parallel light to where you want it to be so that it can be able to cast shadows to match and to look more realistic, so that the CGI is not too bright and not too dark either. So you can also like increase the intensity if it's too dark or reduce if it's too bright. You can always rotate your shadows again if you feel like where they are they don't fit there. You can always rotate them again to get them to be where you need them to be. Okay, now that we have our shadows where we want them to be, and our lighting is matching with the live footage, now you can play through your video and see how it looks like, just for preview purposes. If you like how it looks, you can go to the composition panel at the top and then click add to Adobe Media Encoder queue, and from there now you can be able to render your animation. If you need to change a few settings, you can change. You can now click on the files part where you want to save your animation. There you can name how you want to name it. If you want to change the preset settings, you can change them, and then at the very top you can now go and press to allow it to render, and then it will start rendering and it will show you the time. It won't take so long.
And that's it. You've successfully created your CGI animation in a live video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tutorials. Bye.